because Leon actually died at the end of that game. Because there was no way anyone was going to be one to go through an entire area with Ashley in it.
What was the password again for the map tools thing?
Puck, POKE. Did you just put two mannequins on my floor? Uh-huh.
And now I start making new macros.
Oh, that's right. I fixed this. So this doesn't become an issue. There we go.
Hmm.
There you go. Now you don't have to digitally ask for the Hexblade's curse every time it comes up. All right, did you guys fully get your stuff up?
Yep.
I just have to finish making stuff for the dragon stance, but honestly, I can do that during.
Yeah, I need to grab 2 more spells, but I think I'm
They're,
good past that.
they're on the Dreaming Homeland page. Did you get a new border, Monty?
Yeah, I thought I like the new one.
Is it because you're trying to be Bender?
I don't know. I just liked it. For theme, my animals have a theme. Supposed to be woodsy, right? Like what I'm here. And have an army of animals by the end of this.
Uh huh. And how are you gonna feel when one of them dies?
Oh, absolutely devastated. I'm gonna look to the ghost in the corner and stare at him and blame him for all my doings.
Is that how that works?
I don't know.
Maybe you should.
That's what Skag told me.
Maybe you should have killed Skag first.
I'll just summon him back.
Not if I steal his soul.
That's fair. That's fair. That's true. Yeah, be careful for that.
All right. Who wants to tell me what happened last time?
I'll go. So last time we went into the underground sewers. I don't have my notes pulled up yet, so I don't know the exact name of the town. But we went into the sewers, and we heard that there was commotion to the east side. Yeah, east side. And then we went in here. We found like a lab. Lane decided to pull all the levers in here, and an evil leech monster of the dad of the two leeches that I have now attacked us for no reason, and we just defeated it. And there's an invisible wall, or a fake wall that we're trying to get past. Didn't forget that.
Okay.
And we leveled up. Oh yeah.
You did level up. You're now a fancy 4.
Now we can do cool things.
Okay. Hold that one.
Keizu coughs up more blood.
Oh yes. Keizu's hair is also, beautiful now.
A luscious, straight, and clean amount. Thanks to the cursed item that he now has.
You say cursed. But sounds to me like you've been beautified.
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. And Keizu is ugly.
Maybe in his eyes.
Biggest revelation we've had. 4 out of the 5 are all bald.
This is true.
Yeah.
I don't think a crab counts as bald as they would have never had hair to begin with.
Crabs can grow like little tufts of stuff. Not on their head though. So
That sounds like an abomination crab to me.
a little bit.
Alright. You guys are locked in the library. You have killed the Lichmonger. You are covered in mostly bits of slime that are not keen. So, what do you do?
How joyous, another abomination cleansed from this land now. Where were we?
How about that slime?
Yes, do you need me to break that glass as well?
Well, we can come back to that. I'm really worried about that wall up there.
Spits blood on the ground. Yeah, I'm real worried about you too.
I don't think I have any healing to help you, buddy.
I also believe we're locked in here.
This is correct. The door is still shut.
Does the air feel more staler?
You are not running out of oxygen, if that's what you're trying to ask.
Yes.
Definitely feels more iron tinted.
There we go.
Oh,
Keizu will chug down a potion of healing.
we can pull some more levers. Right?
Are you sure?
40.
44 or you have a normal one, right?
Yeah,
284 plus 2.
gotcha.
Question. Above board.
Yes.
Do we have our level 4 stuff yet, or do we
No.
need to...
You will get it when you long rest.
Okay.
But you can still up your HP and stuff and up your stats.
Okay. Okay.
It just will not take effect until after you long rest.
So what you guys thinking?
I mean, we can check the door again. Otherwise, keep looking around, I guess.
I think we should try to burn this place down. Maybe after we leave it.
Are you able to burn stone?
Anything will burn if you have enough faith.
I mean,
I
now we
think-
can look behind all the different glass places. Because, you know, they was closed before. Now we can walk about in them.
Right. Let's do that then.
I'm gonna follow Rook you into the fake wall.
Alright. Who wants to go first?
Probably would have took me and Rook a few seconds to get back to that room
Alright.
since they were standing right there.
What do you three want to do as the glass door is now open?
Oh, it's open.
Mm-hmm. Because someone opened all the levers.
That's not wrong.
Someone pulled a crunk.
Start investigating the bodies then. There are bodies in here.
You do find several bodies. They are picked clean. However, you can notice some are human, some are elvish, some are that of giants. Or giant kin.
And so they're picked clean. Is there like any non-flesh stuff in here? It's like not bone.
Most of it is bone. You can see some smidgens of maybe where like little flakes of flesh have been left behind, but that's about it.
Well, unless someone needs a lot of bones, I don't think we need anything from here.
Anything else? Anything you want to try and look for?
I mean, I'll kick around some bones for good measure if there's anything under them, but
There is a single lever here. Did anyone ever pull that?
is that a lever?
I think that is.
I think he said it was a water wheel, something
Mhm.
like that.
Oh, alright, never mind.
Water wheel.
Alright. Well, then I will start heading to another glass wall.
Alright. Rook, you stand in front of the magical door. What do you do?
Me and Skag are deep in thought. We have been stumped by this wall.
Mm-hmm.
think Rook is thinking that this was definitely a laboratory, but he's gonna assume it was a wizard's laboratory. So he's wondering if you need some spell or something to get rid of this wall.
Okay.
He's thinking. And
Is that
he sees
brazier
this-
lit?
Which one?
The one like right here.
No. You can see remnants of like ashes or coal from where wood had been burned on it at first, but it is not lit at this time.
Do you think we should maybe light the brazier?
We could, I suppose.
Let's see. I think I have a
It's
tinder
either
box.
some artificers or wizard's laboratory. They could have hidden the switch in them.
I guess I'm gonna go over, use my tinderbox, and try to start.
Okay. You light it on fire. You start hearing, we didn't start the fire. Is that all you do?
Looks to Lane for insight.
I'm not a wizard.
I'm not a wizard.
I believe my powers exist, therefore they exist.
Should we disbelief the wall?
I don't see why not.
Disbelief the wall.
Gag is going to disbelief the wall. He's gonna close his eyes. Then he's gonna open them. Did it go away?
No.
No.
Can I disbelief the wall? Okay.
It's worth a try.
It is.
It's damn worth a try.
When you light the pyre, you see numbers appear on the door.
Oh. Okay. What numbers?
The first number is 15. The second number is 16. The third is 5. And the fourth is 14.
15, 16, 5, and
Mm-hmm.
can assume. Do you think these associate with something, or is this a code of some sorts?
What was the last number? Is 15, 16,
5 of 14.
14? I'm assuming they associate with something. Not entirely sure what.
Hmm. maybe we need to get Sakta involved. He kind of has the brains for this.
I personally know it. I don't know if Lane would know it. That's my dilemma here.
I suppose I could try something.
Oh wait, really? I think I
Yeah.
figured it out too.
Do it, wizard boy. I believe in you.
Well, I know what it means now, but like I don't know what to do.
Oh,
Oh.
isn't it great having a puzzle that you can solve outside of a character, but your character's dumb as rocks?
My character isn't dumb as rocks. He's average intelligence, but he's assuming wizard power and artificer shit. He doesn't know. He just saw numbers pop up.
I think Skag. Let me look at Skag's intelligence. It might be better than mine.
No.
At this point, it's not how to train your dragon; it's how the dragon trains you.
Yeah, you know what? He's counting on his fingers, and then he goes, "Open."
The door opens.
Oh my. Skag finally opens his eyes.
Lane just shrugs.
I suppose it's a simple answer. Perhaps use the light razor first, though.
Inside, you find a small chest.
You don't think it's double trapped, do you?
It's an artificer or wizard tower. It could be.
I want. Should I perceive or investigate for traps?
And investigate.
Happy with guidance. I'll investigate too. Oh boy.
Okay. Thought I heard a siren outside. I'm like, what the fuck? Huh? You do not perceive any traps. You find that the chain on the side of the chest is pointed forward and not back.
Wait a second. Isn't that?
Okay. They're gonna Skag and Rook. They're gonna do their own version of rock paper scissors.
you, you see Skag with only 3 fingers staring up at you like, this is cheap.
Out of 1, Skag wins. Out of 2, Rook wins. Skag won. Guess I'm going to go check the chest out.
Okay. Do you open the chest?
It's open?
Do you open the chest?
Yes.
Are you sure?
I lost that rock, paper, scissors battle fair and square.
Okay.
Goodbye, Rook. It was nice knowing you.
Oh no.
Nothing happens. Yet.
I have 1 spell slot left.
You open the chest. Inside, you find a dagger that has a stone handle and a wide blade. It also has a singular. I don't know. The only way I can describe this is a amulet that sits on the top of your hand and then has rings attached to strings that fit on your fingers. So the
Yeah.
form was the outlet of a like glove, but not an actual glove.
Ring glove.
Yeah. You can see that the amulet on the top of it has the image of a wolf on it. It looks like it's howling.
So, background on Rook. He's from a school, and their sigil is a wolf howling. So, this is perfect. He's gonna pick it up and hope nothing bad happens.
You can put the ring glove on whichever hand is not the dominant hand.
So if he shoots a bow, would he put it on the hand that he fires arrows with, or the support hand? I'm gonna assume.
If
Tip-
I remember right, your offhand shoots the arrow, your main hand holds the bow. If I remember how that works.
We'll just say his left hand. It would go on his left hand.
Okay.
Yeah, he's gonna walk back while putting it on his left hand.
Did you grab the dagger too?
I did grab. Yeah, I think I grabbed everything. Yeah.
Anything neat?
He's gonna hand the stone man the stone dagger.
I look at it.
It is so. You know how a broadsword, the base of the sword is wider to a longsword where it's slender.
Yeah.
Same thing, except scaled down. So it's got like a large, like wide, flat blade. That
Like a dirk.
yeah. You can see there's a name etched into the stone on the hilt.
Do I know the language?
It's
Uh,
it's
Common, Terran, and
it's
Fire and so on.
it's written in more numbers, but it spells out Cinderella.
Like just
I'm-
raises an eyebrow.
I am not going to go up to the alphabet again and spell out Cinderella. It's here for 15 fucking minutes.
Yeah, no. And now that we know how to crack the code, I totally get it. But I mean, at the name, he raises an eyebrow. This goes. I think you might want to keep holding on to that for now. I didn't take it from you in the first place. I just looked at it as you were going to hand it over.
Oh. Yeah.
I'm assuming most of the things in this laboratory are somehow related to the island. They're either magical in nature and mutation based.
Interesting.
Jesus a good example.
I thought you looked quite dapper.
Not anymore.
His hair definitely did straighten out. He may enjoy the dagger.
So
It would.
so they are a pair. They work in tandem.
Glove and the dagger?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. That's cool.
Hold
So-
on to it.
Technically, if you wanted to give someone the dagger, it would be in your best interest to give it to someone who is always close by.
You have to attune to it, or is it just like a normal
You do.
Oh, okay. So like, just him putting it on didn't really matter.
No.
Like, nothing happened. Okay.
Though, you do notice that when you watch Rook come back, his hands are flipped.
Odd.
So his thumbs are opposite.
They're on the inside.
Yep.
Hey,
At least you didn't lose them. So I don't know how it changed you. They're most likely magical in nature, that means.
well,
Up to you if you would like to continue using them.
well, if I shoot a bow, I'm gonna take them off for a minute, and then
You'd have to keep them on for like an hour to actually know what they do, unless you have identify.
well, not yet. If I take a nap.
Alright. For now, let's meet up with the others.
Yeah, indeed.
Okay. Down here, as you guys check out the second door that is now pulled down, you see a body that has been tampered with. You see they have no skin. Their bones are replaced with what seems like a rock-like appendage.
What is this? Experiment on the body most heretical. We really should burn this place down.
Does it look like a prosthetic limb or something, or?
No, it looks like whatever they did replaced the bones with a stone-like material. So their entire skeletal structure is made of stone, from their ribs to their hips to their shoulders to everything.
Cool. I'd like to investigate this body more. Are any of the bones broken, or are they all like intact?
They're all intact, but you do notice that a lot of the uh, muscle around it is still attached. It's like uh, they didn't replace the bones. It happened naturally.
Happened naturally.
Well,
Strange. Does any of the bone like shave off if I like cut it with a dagger a bit?
it does give way a little bit as you chip at the rock, so you get like a chunk here or little bits of dust here and there.
Interesting. Um,
Diedrich is looking at all this with quite a bit of caution, including the body and including Sakta.
Kaizu, do you have that bottle you drink from?
Squints.
I'd like to take a couple samples from this creature.
Ain't really got no bottles. I mean, I got a water skin, but not really nothing
Well-
else.
You drank a potion earlier, right?
Oh, yeah. One sec.
He ate that bottle.
You just
Runs
yeeted
to
it.
grab potion bottle that he set on the ground.
Imagine you drink it and just slam it into the ground every time.
Here you go.
Thank you. I'm just gonna like keep trying to like shave away
All right.
bits of the bone with my dagger. See if I can like see if there's marrow in it, and just like scoop up those little bits into the bottle.
Okay. You find that there are in fact holes in the bone, or in the rock, like you would find veins.
Yeah, so it's like got the whole bone lattice, but in like stone. That's cool.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm just gonna fill up the bottle a little bit with stone bone.
You can make a broth out of it.
Drink it. Minerally.
Alright. But outside of that, you find that the body, in fact, has no blood. There is no signs of any type of bludgeoning or any type of internal force that may cause internal bleeding or anything like that.
Just imagining Wolverine, but
More or less.
Stone Age.
Yeah, yeah. Instead of adamantite, it's rock. They are rock solid.
Makes you real heavy.
Mm-hmm. Don't go swimming.
Is there anything around this chamber that looks like it was magical that did this? Like, or was there just a body in here?
It is just a body. From what you can tell, just from examining the first two rooms, these are more of observation rooms than they are patient rooms.
All right. Cool. I'll take my bone stone and leave.
All right. As you guys walk back, you see Rook and Lane turn the corner. And you are immediately met with Rook's hands are flipped and upside down.
He waves.
What happened to your hands?
He's gonna show you the golden chain.
Most likely something similar that happened to Kaizu.
No, that ain't similar at all. I just take that over having my hair all messed up.
Every time Keizu walks, it's like there is a man with a fan at like a photo shoot in front of him as the hair just waves in the wind.
Look at me. I'm just hideous now.
There is no wind in this place whatsoever.
It is a shame, yes.
A single tear drops down his eye.
Brooke, do you have the ability to see magic?
Indeed, I believe I can only do it one more time. Detect magic.
Would you be able to do it now and see if there's anything affecting Keizu? And possibly your hands.
Cool.
Well, his hair does give off a hint of magic. What does give off more intent magic is the comb that he had.
Well, I think undoubtedly his hair is full of magic right now. I can smell it. It does smell kind of good, though.
You want the blade? You can have a shave or something.
Looks horrified.
To be fair, you picked up a comb and you picked up a barber's knife.
Mm-hmm.
Could be some type of thaumaturgic effect. Maybe it's spellable. Who knows?
Yes, while it's active, Brooke's gonna take the time to walk around the lab a little bit,
All right.
just to double check some things. So that's what he'll be doing.
We
When
did
you-
not find a way to open the front door, though.
When you come into here, again, you are met with that. You find yourself knee deep in what looks like sludge. You get a hideous smell as you can see that a lot of the sludge is dripping down from the ceiling's like pipes into here, and then it drips down into the hole further down into the sewers.
Oh yeah, if we can't really find a way to open the door, we might be able to drop down into the abyss.
The what?
The abyss is a hole.
I thought you said bees.
Bees. We're gonna drop down to the bees.
I
I-
like these.
I really hope there ain't no bees here.
How are those leeches doing?
They're, what did I put them in? I put them in one of the boxes that we found 2 items in.
You did.
And they're doing great, you know?
Schrodinger
They're-
slugs.
I need to come up with names, though.
Should we try the abyss then?
And there's one more room we can just glance at.
Sure.
Is there anything in this room? Is it just empty?
Inside, you see a what can best be described as a blob with a human arm sticking out. But it doesn't have any flesh. It doesn't have any muscle. It's just the skeleton bone of it.
I'm gonna poke it.
I'm going to poke
Famous last words.
it. Okay.
Hold my beer. I'm gonna poke it.
You poke the blob. All you hear is drip, drip, drip.
Well, this doesn't look too interesting.
Maybe look up.
Maybe look up. And it's
I
there.
will look up.
And it's there. You see hundreds of the same thing, but they're hanging by that one arm, and it's all nothing but jacked arms.
That'd be pretty cool.
No, there's nothing there.
Right.
I look down there and see what's going on.
You see it's a mix of like the cave part of it is dug out. You can see where the sludge is kind of hitting along the walls and it's going downwards, but it looks like a two-way thing, like it's going up and down. You can see there is water running down it. So like
I see like kind of a pathway like the leeches took to climb up the walls.
so like you can see that this is the cave. The you can see like the sludge is going down here. It's kind of like dripping down. But you can also see like water's going this way.
Like flowing water.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, before I forget, there was some, leeches kind of going towards the big thing from here, so there might be more down there.
It is possible.
You may even find Florida Man's pet.
Can I make a perception check to see if there's anything in the water anymore?
Yeah, go ahead. The 16. Okay. 16. You can see that the water looks about ankle deep. For all of you except Keizu, would probably go up to his knees.
How far a drop is it again?
About 10 feet.
Nice.
It's just fall damage. You're fine.
A small drop.
Jesus a monk, right? You could just fall off a cliff.
He could.
Pulling the water means that there's a nice somewhere. As long as we follow against the current. No, I don't know where this leads.
Well, the exit for the water could be really small, and we could still drown.
It's up to you guys. We can either try to find a way to open the
What you doing, Rook?
He's looking at the slime. Pondering. That is all.
All right. What do you guys want to try and do?
You thinking, boys, we're going down this hole, or are we trying to walk home or leave?
I am down for holes.
I am my trusty hammer is ready if anything needs to be smashed.
I mean, if anything, if we go against the current, it's going in the right direction. To where we came from.
Mm-hmm.
But who knows?
Might as well, I guess.
Are you coming?
Yes. And you just see a single tear go down Skag's face. Not wanting to put the party in jeopardy.
But you haven't openly said you wanted it yet. So.
Oh, I haven't? Oh, I thought I
No.
have.
No, you haven't.
You have hinted at that it would be cool if I had a slime pet, but not like I want the pet.
Hey guys, let's break this glass open and
Ah.
try to scoop out a piece.
About the slime, my friends.
Going
Hello.
well, so.
If you want to fuck with that, we just going to have to take a bit of a nap, I think.
I'd be interested in seeing what's in there.
We do need rest.
The shows of hands of who wants to go into the big old giant bedroom and take a nice nap.
Sure.
I could take it or leave it.
I would rather not in such a blasphemous place.
I don't sleep.
I sees a lot of no, and I could if I want to.
Then just starts walking towards the room.
I thought the porcelain doesn't sleep as well.
Yeah. Guess this is what we're doing.
Fine, I'll stay up and keep watch. At least for a while.
All right.
This must be how Kaizu feels.
Laugh it up.
It's not that big. It's two your size.
It's gigantic. It's horrendously huge.
Everyone starts with the short jokes. Then when someone needs to crawl through the hole to save everyone's life, who's laughing now?
Cast reduce.
Anti-magic field.
Yeah.
Just die. Just kill yourself.
Yep. All right.
The wizard takes off his jacket, 20 strength. He's been waiting for this day.
Punch wizard.
On Wizard.
All right. You guys have. Do you want a short rest or a long rest?
Probably just a long rest.
Long, please.
Okay.
Long little one.
As you have a long rest, and Diedrich decides to be your guard for the first hour or so. Rook,
Yep.
do you attempt to look at the item?
Above board, I don't know, because if I take a nap, I'll get my ritual book and I'll get identify. But in
It
character,
only takes an hour. You can do it during your watch.
yeah, I think Rook would be interested. So yeah.
Okay. As you sit and tamper with it, you hear a voice in the back of your head. It is groggly. It's very raspy. And it tells you. By the way, your hands are still very much in the opposite direction until you actually attune to it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You hear the voice tell you, place the dagger to the gauntlet.
Is this my conscience?
God, I hope not.
Is this what my friends were talking about? He's gonna do it. He's gonna listen to the strange voice.
Okay. I will be right back.
Oh.
Yeah. I did roll a 1 on that 100 though.
That was just me dicking with you. That was it.
Oh,
Rook explodes from the metagame. You take D100 damage.
You know, a few weeks earlier I was rolling encounters for my game and rolled 2 D100 equals 1 on the same day. The first one is a mini boss that I almost killed him. The second one, I give them a pass on that because it's a nighttime encounter and they're in the tiny hutch, and I also rolled a D100 equals 100 after that. Really does happen more than you think.
Alright. Rook,
yeah.
as you plunge the blade into the gauntlet, you see you watch the handle of the dagger. It's slightly longer. You see its pommel go from a circle to more of a hook. And you watch the blade itself as you try and pull it out elongate into a sharp black obsidian blade. It gives off an eerie glow, like as it's like radiating a black aura.
I'm gonna try to talk to the voice inside of you.
Because that goes well.
What is this?
The black flames of Murkwall.
You.
Bystander. Watching. Waiting. Entertained.
You know what? Okay, Rook's now getting. He's curious. He's gonna try to take it off and see if he can. Can he take it off?
Do you take it off while the blade is still elongated?
Oh, I guess I would figure out how to try to get it to retract.
Okay. Do you swing it around or anything?
Probably, like unintentionally doing so. Yeah, he probably.
Okay. The few times you swing it around, you're not sure what happens, but you can see marks on the wall that seem to look like a groove where it got cut, and then it seems to be burned with a black flame.
Oh, that's cool. Could be useful. Yeah, so he likes it. He's gonna try to retract the blade though, just to see if he can.
Okay. How do you do it?
Touch it.
You don't want to touch it.
I don't want to touch it. He would touch it. He would touch it. He tried to push it back in with his hand.
It's not a slinky.
Oh, okay. Okay, so wait, is this more like a sword that's he's holding, or is it like X-Men Origins Deadpool sword above arm type of thing?
No, it is. It is a bona fide sword.
Oh, okay. Oh, then. Oh, I guess then his first instinct would be to let go of the blade. If he can.
If he can, he says.
Okay, yeah, the two items were two different pieces. Okay, yeah, yeah.
There you go.
Oh, thank you. Well, that's cool.
Mmm.
Yeah. Can he let it go?
Yeah. You were not like unable to not touch it.
Retained by this. He kind of thinks it's kind of cool. He's gonna pick it. Okay, so it's really weird, but Rook has internal storage compartment. It's a race thing. Can he like somehow put it in one of those compartments, just like a sheath that's attached to him or something?
Are you trying to put the dagger into yourself?
I don't know how to best describe it. Like, yes, like into like a little compartment
Mm-hmm.
if it fits. maybe to hide it or something.
Well, the dagger's small enough it can fit in like your compartment, but it has to go back to a dagger first.
Uh, I feel like okay. He's probably I'm struggling, so he's struggling.
Mm-hmm.
I technically don't sleep, so he probably will be messing with this the entire night, trying to figure out how it goes back.
Okay.
He has 10 intelligence.
After an hour, it goes back to normal. You see the amulet on your hand goes back to its normal state. And your hands are now back to normal. Unless you're really fond of having your thumbs under your hands.
Is that another fancy gadget of yours?
He's gonna turn around and completely forget that you were awake. He's not used to that.
Yes, I know. We mortals need to sleep sometimes.
And some of us are trying to.
My apologies.
Snore.
Crab noises.
Did you see the entire thing?
Well, I'm not blind. It's the first time I've seen blades that can extend itself. I do suppose the marvelous technology that makes your kind does come with its benefits. I do prefer my trusty hammer though.
Diedrich, I have a question.
I may or may not have an answer.
Good answer.
Did you have a voice inside?
Oh boy.
Yes, of course, my god tells me what to do all the time. I follow his orders, and I am his rightful... I forgot a word.
Champion?
Yep, something like that.
So, when you listen, does your voice help you?
Of course, the light guides my every step, and I follow their very order.
So I should listen to the voice, right?
Can you hear the voice of God too? I don't know if machines are capable of that, but if you do, of course, listen to... What voice are you talking about?
I think it's my conscience.
Do you not have a conscience?
Drugs.
Are you... what's the word? I don't know your kind quite well. Malfunctioning, perhaps? I know you don't sleep, but have you tried turning yourself off and on? Maybe that will fix problems.
Maybe I'll have to try it.
Of course, a wise man in the church often told me that if you have problems, try to turn it off and on, and if it doesn't turn on, then it's not a problem anymore.
He's gonna lean up against this wall and go into rest mode. Or attempt to.
Okay.
Such a quaint, well, such a quaint individual. I don't know, machines are that fascinating. He's gonna walk back and continue sitting on the large chair, staring at everything nearby, until he inevitably falls asleep.
So, you know that thing with Charlie from It's Always Sunny, where he's in the room with like the poster board, like it's numbers, man, it's numbers, it's all here.
Mm-hmm.
That's Rook, right now.
Yeah, he's gonna listen to the voice. That's what his friend Diedrich said.
The Zealot Barbarian, oh no.
Yes, listen. Yes,
He
listen.
said it's gone.
Listen to the psychotic barbarian. Yep.
That's
Well,
perfect.
I would say Dietrich was probably the only character with lower intelligence than Rook. Is it? Oh no, I have 9 intelligence.
I don't know what I have. I think it's 10. Yeah. I'd make a great wizard.
Muscle wizard.
Yeah.
What about you, Casey? What tune your comb?
Want to listen to your comb? Oh, it's not even talk back. He's just gonna try and comb your hair again.
Please run me through your silky locks.
You're the only one with hair in this party. All right. You guys have your full long rest. You are now technically 4. You awake. You still have that stench of like the lab's been sitting for a while here, so it's like you wake up and it's like, oh god, I forgot we're here. But you guys have a pretty unintended night outside of a few sounds of what sounds like scraping on some walls every now and then.
Be feeling ready to try the tunnel then?
I thought we were getting the slime.
Oh
Or-
yeah, that too. Oh, you big giants.
Indeed.
Did you just have to take them off and put them back on again?
No, they fix themselves. Diedrich and I had a talk.
How come you didn't do it, Keizu?
Because I was asleep.
By the way, hair is still immaculate.
This is a cursed existence I live now.
Could always just chop it off and regrow it.
There
Looks
was
even more horrified.
there was goo in the bottom room. Maybe the goo can like, you know, harden your hair back the way it was.
Where was this goo?
It was in the room south.
The one with an arm sticking out of it.
Yeah, if it can hold up an arm, it could probably hold up some hair.
Looks for the goo.
Gonna eat his.
What goo? That's just a blob.
Yeah, it's blob.
It looks at the blob, tests it.
Its arm will twitch when you try and poke it.
Hmm.
Thing's talking about this.
Yeah, I know.
Kaizo will go over to the torture table, was it?
Torture. No, it just has tools on it.
He'll grab the closest equivalent to a screwdriver or something that pokes.
Okay.
Prod the thing and try and scoop out some of the blob.
Okay. Every time you poke it, all you hear is drip, drip, drip.
Not possible to scoop out any of the blob like it's an actual goo, right?
So, think of it kind of like a mochi ball. Where it's got that, like, it's very soft and it's undulating.
Mmm. Nah, this won't do.
It's a shame.
But you know what might do?
I mean, I do have a short sword if you want to cut it open, maybe.
Looks horrified again. Let's just go see what we can do with the slime.
Okay, okay.
Acting like he's never had hair before.
He's never had hair before.
Shit, you're right.
Diedrich.
Yes, I am ready.
Well, hang on. I listened to the voice, like you said, and I woke up this morning. He's gonna slam his journal on the table. I am now a wizard.
Raises an eyebrow.
What?
Yes.
The actual wizard was.
Well,
No.
part-time wizard, maybe. I now have spellbook.
Where did you get the book?
The voice.
I
It
think
just
it's called conscience.
it just made a book.
I believe that's his journal.
I have 2 more spells now.
Oh.
Identify and comprehend languages.
Hmm.
Maybe Sakta and I can exchange notes at some point.
Maybe. Yeah. I do have alarm, which is this just a ritual book? What sort of book is this?
I do believe it is a ritual book. Like I said, part-time wizard.
I've been looking for spells for a long time, so I guess it's good that you've always had them, or have got them now.
It was the voice.
I think this weird island is having its effect on all of us.
I feel fine.
You know, I think maybe I'm some kind of a wizard myself. I can make my hammer light up when I'm really angry.
So we're all wizards now, is what they're saying here. Everybody just learned how to become a wizard overnight.
No.
Well, not overnight. I have been serving the light for quite some time now.
You could say you're all Wizards of the Coast.
Ugh.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So you're taking credit for your god's power now, Dietrich.
Pardon, I didn't really hear that.
You're taking credit for your god's power now.
Well, of course, in exchange for my burning faith, I earned this power.
Fair enough.
It is a boon from the light, and I am its recipient.
Maybe I should get my own voice.
So you just want us to smash it open, do you?
Not really. Maybe we can take a piece off of it carefully? If that's not possible, maybe we shouldn't deal with it. But I would like a new friend.
Do you have anything that could possibly cut the glass? I have a mace, so it could either smash and grab or
Well, does Sakta have mold earth?
I do not believe that works with
I-
glass.
No, I don't.
No, I do not have that spell, unfortunately. But maybe I have something else. Let me take a look. Well, unless a magic missile would work, but I think that might just blow up the whole thing. We could maybe melt it a bit. I have some fire spells.
Oh, maybe I could try this. And he's gonna try to get the sword to come back out, Mr. DM.
Oh my god. Okay. You you all watch him plunge the dagger into the top of his hand and pull out a black blade.
Oh, you figured out what it does.
A voice told me.
What voice?
Edric said it was God.
You believe in one now?
It could also just be Skag.
It
I
shrugs.
do not think it was Skag.
What did the voice tell you to do?
He said he wanted to be entertained. All that.
Odd.
Would any of our characters know about cursed items? Or no?
If anyone, probably you.
Yeah, I'm wondering if I ever covered that in wizardly studies.
In wizard school?
Yeah.
maybe mine, but mine guys.
I
not
mean,
like
Daitra would probably know about them, but also not intelligence.
You would know the signs of a possible curse.
Hmm.
But you're
Well-
not 100% sure that it is a curse, as not all curses are a bad thing.
Well, be careful. Hearing voices could be maybe a sign of a god, but it is also likely to be an evil spirit of some kind.
Could also be an
Nonsense, I
weapon.
am not possessed by an evil spirit.
Well, you aren't, but this is very sudden for him to have. You've spent, I imagine, your life in dedication to this god. Unless Rook has somehow been serving a god his whole life and doesn't know, then this is pretty abrupt.
It could also just be an intelligent weapon. It was named.
I was not
Well,
born
but-
into this phase. I found it as a mean of salvation. You could say that.
Rook.
Yeah.
Have you asked it its name yet?
I think I did, didn't I? Bugboard?
You asked what it wanted, not its name.
Oh. Give me one moment. Gonna talk to the voice in his head and ask, what is your name?
Murkwall.
Can you spell that for me? Sorry. I'm writing it.
You can spell it with a E or an A, but Markwell.
Thank you.
It's however you want to sound it out.
Markwell is the name.
Okay, now that I've heard the name, can Daitra reasonably try to figure out if that's actually a god or some weird ass heresy thing?
Give me a religion check.
Could I make
I
one
will
too?
do that.
Make a religion check. Don't fuck it up.
What is religion?
I'll try to.
Intelligence.
Oh, damn.
Nice.
Man, for a religious barbarian, kind of dropping the ball.
Maybe I only know about my own god.
Everything else is heresy.
Oh, yeah, fair. For the Emperor, who's totally not dead. Nope. The 13. You know that it is not a god. However, it is a patron.
Oh.
Blaine kind of just frowns a little bit. He shrugs. Perhaps. Oh, I didn't get go off. There we go. Perhaps the name of the one using the glove. The dagger had a different name. You're just gonna keep an eye on it for now.
Alright.
You could always try calling for the dagger's name.
Yeah. I have identify. Should I identify it?
Probably safer.
He needs to knock heads with his buddies. We're gonna identify the object.
Well, if you look in your fancy new item channel, it's right there.
Oh hey.
It's cool. So his eyes ain't trying to, you know. Oh, wait a second. Would I know character-wise that jelly and slime can fit through small places?
Hmm. Give me a nature check.
I
Or, yeah, go with nature. Because survival would be more, hey, this leaf is poisonous.
nope.
You know that it's jelly. Ish.
Retcon the entire thing that he has just said.
But if you have anything that would pertain to it from where you're from, maybe. But otherwise, I don't think you're a avid spelunker.
Nah.
Yeah.
I wonder what it tastes like.
Well, for now, Brooks' dagger is interesting. You believe it could cut the glass, though, safely enough.
Reading. It says corrosive slash.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay. Could I theoretically make a small, precise cut, and to where I'm able to get a small piece of the slime?
Well, if you're flinging a slash from it, obviously it was coming from the blade.
Yes.
You could use the blade to make a small hole just by touching the glass.
Ah. Oh. Perfect.
Kind of like how we use water to cut steel beams and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Except this is acid.
Exactly. Well, necrotic, but
Do we want to get in a formation just in case something goes wrong?
I mean, it doesn't look alive.
What will go wrong?
I want to make a small opening.
okay.
Like here it.
And the new what?
I didn't know if that. I didn't know if that was going to be successful or not. So that's okay.
Well,
Got
you're pushing a blade that is constantly radiating necrotic energy
Okay.
into glass at a very steady rate.
Can I make an opening?
You can.
Okay. He's going to make a, compared to the giant slime, a sizable hole where a small piece of slime could be extracted.
Mm-hmm.
that goes well, he wants to take the extended blade and try to cut a small cube so he could put in the other box that the magical item was in. If possible.
So you're making a cube-shaped hole to put a box through.
No, cube-shaped hole, cut part of the slime off, if possible, put in the box.
Okay.
If possible.
Are you going to close the hole?
Yeah, oh yes, with mending.
Oh my god. Alright. How quick are you going to do this?
I could roll a dex check.
Because you are harming a creature quickly enough to take part of it.
Would you like assistance?
Yes.
Okay, I'll use enhanced ability for the dexterity one,
Okay.
and then I'll give him guidance.
Alright, Mr. DM. Tell me what I need to do.
Alright. Make an attack on the blob.
For right now, I'll just use my short sword.
Yeah, that's fine, because you're
Yeah.
14. Okay. How much are you trying to get off of it? Like a handful, or...
Small enough to fit into the little beard shave blade box.
Okay.
Yeah.
You make a square hole, you stick your arm through there, and then you stab at it enough to get just a glob of it. Kind of like how you would like food, where you're like cutting it and then you like put it on the knife.
Yeah.
And you quickly but slowly pull it back. This is where I need you to give me the dex save. Or the just straight dex. Never mind. You don't even need the advantage. So we watch as Rook, Chef Gordon Ramsay, steadily pulls the blade all the way back and quickly puts slime into the box. All in one motion, kind of like the salt guy.
Nice.
You just see him open the box, see him put the blade all the way back in the air, and just let it slide into the box like he's a baller.
I'll help them lift up the glass chunk and also use mending at the same time with that shit closed.
All right. You have successfully attained a slime glob.
Excellent. This Mark fellow does indeed give you nice gifts.
I will note I don't see any wood in the container.
Thank you, friends.
Okay, you've obtained a slime blob. You've also used up your 1 hour a day for fancy new thing.
For a friend, right?
Sure. Not at the moment, it's not.
I hate to inform you, but gelatinous cubes are typically bound to the caster.
Really? I didn't. Okay. He doesn't know that.
I that's why I didn't say anything.
Now into the abyss.
Yeah.
The abyss.
On the bright side, you can jump down that hole without any problem.
Mm-hmm.
About 20 feet.
Eh?
No, Rook. Rook 2. He's got cat's grace right now.
All right. Are you prepared to jump down into the sewers of Florida?
Yes.
All right.
Who can't see in the dark?
I can't. But I have a
You
lantern.
have a light.
Yeah.
As much as I wish to, it doesn't
Just
seem
walk
that
up
I
to
am
Dietrich.
powerful enough to do that yet.
I walk up to Dietrich and just kind of slap him on the shoulder. Then all of a sudden you can see like 300 feet in the dark.
He can show you the world. All right. You all jump down.
We out.
Okay. You guys jump down 10 feet. You land promptly in the mix of running water and sludge that has been running off into here for the longest time. The stench, however, is not the best thing in the world, as this is where a lot of it has congregated over time. So you basically drop down into a stink pit.
I've seen much worse. This does not bother me.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention because we just fought a big old leech monster, but none of those things was crocodile men.
This is true. Though there was research notes about them.
So I just don't know if we just want to go in further to try and fix that problem, or we just want to go back.
It's up to you guys. We don't know where either one of the directions will take us.
I would like to look for these crocodile men.
Is they the natural predator of the crabmen?
Not really.
I think more likely they were experiments.
I'm from the ocean, and crocodiles are more freshwater. And also what Lane said.
No, the natural enemy of the crab is the lobster.
Other crabs.
Just a bigger crab.
Noted.
It is a known fact that lobsters actually killed JFK.
Can't believe it.
There was no grassy knoll. There was just a lobster in the ocean with the range of the world that just shot JFK.
Why would Sokka do this?
I don't know. Could be something deeper.
Yeah, there's a conspiracy,
Mm-hmm.
but we're not going to talk about it.
Downstream then.
You're going downstream? Are you sure?
I.
All right. You guys steadily make your way down the stream. You see that the cave itself under here, in fact, does not go anywhere. When you go downstream, you get close enough to where you see that it actually goes off and out of the mountain. So you can see a waterfall all the way down the side of the scaling mountain, and in the distance, you can see a large capital to your east.
That's where we need to go.
I'm gonna guess the crocodiles can't fly, though the island has been odd.
You never know. I wouldn't be surprised by much if I do see a crocodile with wings.
They did say that the problem was in the sewer.
Well, we is in a sewer.
This whole island might as well be a sewer of this cursed place.
Up backstream then.
Yep.
Very well.
All right. You guys reverse and make your way up the stream, keeping your feet steady as you trudge through the water. You can feel bits of it being slippery. You can feel where the rocks have stagnated over time as water has dripped down, making sharper stalagmites. And you make your way up the flowing water, finding your way back into the sewers, and making your way back to the city under the mountain. As you get back to the entrance. Putting you boom, boom, boom. There. Give it time to load since Lan said he's on a new computer. All right. You all make your way through the opening into the underground sewers where you can hear the water flowing once more. Lights fill the area, marking your way. And behind you, the wall is closed shut again.
Well, I guess that's something to note down.
Yeah. Oh. No crocodile people though.
Perhaps they were just leeches in disguise.
Squints.
I do not believe
Maybe.
that.
Did they say they killed all of the ones that came through, or was it they just came in and then caused a ruckus?
Do not remember.
All right. Well, who's we going to report to again? I forgot.
Some person. Let me find
There
it.
are ratmans in the tavern, I suppose. This is where we will expect to find them. We should head back.
Yeah, it works for me.
Stop serpentining. What's wrong with you?
Thought I messed it up.
Diedrich's gonna push open the door, just walk in.
As you guys open the door, you see the people down here in the tavern looking down at you, going, or looking at you, go, well, it seems you survived in the sewers.
Those foul creatures are no match for us.
You see the rat at the bar. They may not be a match for you, but that stench. You need to go take a bath.
Surely you've smelled worse.
Oh no, we smelled everything from chili weekend to here. And we've never smelled anything that bad. Please stand away from the wind.
Looks around. Always is underground.
There's openings in the cave.
Wait. Is we really smelling that bad, or is you trying to sell us a room to take us bath in?
Do I look like I would do such an underhanded thing?
Yes.
I'm just gonna start casting prestidigitation on us.
Yes.
I mean, I don't know if it'll clean our skin. Because we're not objects, but, you know. Our clothes will be good.
You see the rat look offended. How dare you? I have run a clean establishment for 15 years.
Can I do an insight check?
Go ahead. Alright. He's not lying.
Mer.
He has run
Wise about.
he's run
Sorry.
a clean establishment for 15 years. His grandpappy did it. His pappy did it. And he's gonna do it.
I like how he runs a clean establishment, but the drink is still, like, slightly filtered sewer water.
He's got to make money somehow.
Spending so much on cleaning the place all the time.
Fair enough. Where can we find his bath?
Well, we have a clean water spot. However, the water ain't free. You gotta boil it yourself.
Looks at Wizard.
Vegetation? Question mark. Can warm something. It doesn't say how warm though.
Probably not boil to like clean it.
Yeah.
Okay. If you guys really want, I'll flaming sphere the water.
I'm able to boil the water.
Well, so can I. Okay. You got a flaming sphere. You know,
All right.
boils it real quick.
He will offer you a shared room in which you can facilitate your needs for free, as you have done the town a good service of making sure things don't come up.
That's good.
However, food will still cost you a gold.
I'll pay that gold. A gold for all of us, yeah?
Sure.
Done.
Tonight they're having alligator
Ooh.
and swamp
Taste-
snake.
Tastes like chicken and... I don't know what snake tastes like.
Chicken and chicken.
Pretty sure it's just very. If I
It's rubber. It's like
Yeah.
rubber.
Nice.
long as it's not goose, that's like greasy as shit.
Dude, goose is good though.
Yeah, but it's like really greasy. All right. They offered you a room for the night that you can get by, so you're not sleeping on a floor where you possibly might have gained some type of disease. And you may
Addition.
and you may do what you want for the day.
Oh yeah, if I aside from the nice room you's giving us, who's we supposed to tell about the thing that we killed?
Well, you came down here for a reason, didn't you?
Clean up the sewers, investigate the place. I think that's right.
Well, you just go back up top and talk to the person that gave it to you.
And find a way into the city. That is our mission.
You guys are smart. I forget a lot of stuff. So, do you want to go do that?
Probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Do we already kind of know where we should be going for that?
To go into the city?
Yeah, I'd like to find somehow to get deeper into the city.
Well, you know it's one of these.
Oh, okay.
Just depends which one you want.
Wait, I took notes over that last time. something about residence, church, and a forest. There was a graveyard.
Do we want to peek our heads up top side on each of these ladders real quick?
I believe that might have been our job to begin with. At least to check up on the places.
Are you going to that one?
I think that's the closest one.
Okay.
At least when we pass by getting to the inn.
Mm-hmm. Alright. That would put you. Right here. Alright, you guys show up. Here. If you don't actually plan to actually go up the stairs and you're just poking your head out, you don't have to drop anything.
Oh, okay.
Just wait for that. Do I still have that?
So let's speak to whatever their name was.
So we poked our head out just to see this this area, right?
This one right here, yes.
Ah, I gotcha. Okay.
So you guys kind of like poke your head up. You can see where like it's kind of like a basement door type of thing, where you swing it open, and on the inside, you can hear the sounds like someone is singing or hymning.
Does it sound like a person, or does it sound like
It is
the
a person.
songs from the runes? Okay.
We meant to check on
Isn't
the
this
people
place
too.
supposed to be filled with monsters?
Maybe they're strange singing monsters.
We was told to go check on folk, I think.
I believe people do still live in the city.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It's just dangerous. Were we meant to check up on the people that live here?
I believe so.
Well, let's do that then. Also check on the door that just suddenly appeared out of nowhere. Quite suspicious. Another one.
What are you talking about? You're going crazy.
first you're talking to a false god, now you're seeing doors. Unbelievable.
Keizu will climb up the rest of the way instead of poking his head out.
Okay.
And so will Dietrich.
Nope. Oh, did I? Yep. There you go. You guys make your way up the ladder. You get that smell of fresh air as it breezes into the room, and you enter what looks like what can best be described as like a church or a place of worship. You can see candles fill the room left and right. They illuminate most of the area. You can see a lot of the windows are barred off from the outside. You can see there's a fair amount of free space here. Like, there's not a lot of people here. There's some people that seem like they're squatting almost. But as you guys walk through it, finally you see what looks like what can best be described as a siren.
Siren?
Yes.
Oh.
She is sitting on a carpet. You can see belongings are around her. So you can see like what looks like a place to sleep, some like belongings, like personal items, and she is strumming a lute. As you hear a nice, beautiful hymn being filled throughout the church.
How are the people looking health-wise?
Most of them are okay. Like, they're not like, like peak condition. Like almost nobody here is in peak condition, but they're living. Are you good, Lane?
Yeah,
So the
okay.
siren's right here, the question mark, or
Oh.
Oh.
There you go.
hello, sorry to disturb you. Have you seen any monsters around?
She will stop singing long enough to or she'll stop like hymning to herself. The songs stop filling the room, and she says to you, "Monsters? What monsters?"
I think there might be monsters around here, we were told, or something to look out for.
Well, I hope there are no monsters, or my song is not doing its work.
Oh. Guess it is. Your song keeps the monsters away or calm.
My singing intensifies the runes, protecting the area, yes.
Well, it's very interesting. Thank you for the information.
A noble cause, most applaudable.
Before you get back to singing and keeping everyone safe, you know of anyone else about, not in this place but other ones?
She'll like kind of pick up her lute again before she goes, well, you could check the residential area or closer to the graveyard if you would. But whether or not to answer the door is, well, up to them.
Yeah, alright. None of your folks needs nothing or anything? We was told to come check up on people.
Well, we haven't had any issue, no. Everyone seems to be accounted for, and the roaming guards outside haven't had spot any problems.
Noted.
I am indeed delighted to hear that.
I guess we should go check the residential area.
Let us proceed then.
Wait, is the graveyard just outside of here?
Well, unfortunately, it's on another level of the mountain, but you'll have to walk there. I advise not doing that, but it'd be best to use the underground.
Let's just go underground again. Jesus slips back down the ladder.
Is that where you want to go?
Before he does, he looks to the rest of the party.
The graveyard.
Yes. I think we don't have much use for us here.
Okay. You guys slink your way back down to the underground. And again, you take a ladder to your far north. And you end up over here. Popping up out of a makeshift spot under the obelisk in the middle. You find yourself on the bottom, or on the bottom floor of a graveyard mark site that goes up in layers. You can see each floor of it has gravestones along the edges. So you can see several gravestones along here, go up a layer, they're around here, go up a layer, they're around here, and that goes all the way around.
From just a cursory look around, do any of them, or does the area look like tampered with, or destroyed, or anything like that?
Looks like most of the gravestones and everything could use a little repair due to just weathering and time, but overall it seems like they're okay. You will also notice that you can get a pretty good view on the top layer if you decide you want to risk being seen by anything.
You want me to go up top and see what I can see?
Sure.
Keizu enters sneak mode and slowly starts climbing to get a better look.
Give me a sneak roll. Stealth.
Same thing.
Stealth mode activated.
Oh god.
Okay, you begin to sneak up the graves.
I can still see you, Kaiser.
Shush, no you can't.
The Fabio hair.
Here.
It's sapping all my strength. With the magical wind blowing through his hair artificially, does he see anything interesting?
So, as you more or less get to about like here, as you're going up the like the floors of it, you can see to your north, blocked by a gate, that there is what looks like a church or like a giant cathedral to your north. Like it sprawls out to here and here, where it actually is. You can see to your east this grand view of how the mountain is carved out for the city. So you can see that the city is in fact in layers as we speak.
Like an ogre.
Yeah. Except the ogre doesn't try and kill you. You can see to your west that it goes down, or the elevation kind of goes down the mountain a little bit into a slope, and you can see smoke coming up out of the chimney of houses.
That's the immediate west, not the west of the church, right?
No, it's over here.
Gotcha.
Nope.
Oh.
This leads into the forest.
Want to go knock on some doors? Or
You also, while you are up there, you see. Pretty sure I made this. No, this is I do not have it. As you are kind of like hiding behind one of the gravestones, trying not to be seen, you see a 5'8" m- mushroom man walking about the grounds.
Oh, hey, we know about those.
They the top of their the shroom top part of their head with which like the head and the hat is like red and spotted, and then it goes down into like a dirty white. But they have feet. They have they have they don't really have hands, but they do have like nub fists almost, kind of like if you were wearing a mitten. You can see them pacing around certain areas. They are walking around, talking to the foliage, or they're stopping to talk to the foliage as you see more of the flower esque creatures popping out. Almost like they are giving a status report.
Hmm. With this newfound knowledge, Kaizo will come back to the group and relay everything.
So, what do you spy? Any monsters we should take care of?
Northwood is a real big church-like area. Probably a church, if I'm gonna be honest. Just west of us is a place of probably where people live. Oh yeah, and there's his mushroom men, and they's talking to plant men.
Not unlike what we've seen on our way here, but better be cautious. Anything on this island may try to kill us at a moment's notice.
It's probably true.
Residential area for now, then.
I'm gonna plop down the other Kaizo token.
Which one?
Hold on, I can't find it now.
Is this one not?
I didn't have the macros, I just put it. It's not important right now, keep going. So we go to the residentials.
Yeah, I think part of our mission task was to check on the people.
Sounds good to me.
You guys make your way down to the sewers. You again rummage your way over the bridges and kind of through the people that are living here and walking. And you pop out right here. Through a hatch in what looks like beside a house. You can see in front of you looks like a reinforced lock gate. Oh. But you can see as you kind of peek your head around the corner of the gate, you can see a long stretch of houses on the side. You can see their windows have bars over them. The ones on the bottom are very well shut, or like are shut, and then you can see like they are covered in planks of wood, so they don't open. You can see the doors are kind of reinforced, and kind of as it turned, you can see where like the steam from the underground part of the city goes up through the grates of the openings in the roads, causing a thick mist or a thick like smog covers a majority of this area.
Does it seem evil?
No,
the
it's
smog.
no, it's just mist and smog is just covering the area.
I guess now we start talking to doors, sees what people is doing, and if they is all right.
If they'll talk to us in the first place.
I do hope it is the people that is talking, not the doors. Oh, very well, I agree.
Nope, it's all magic doors.
Self-magic.
It does seem like their defense is holding up. It is a good sign.
Right. You walk up to the first house. You can see that there are lights on in the house, like the signs of like flickering flame. And what do you do?
I'm just gonna walk over and knock on the door.
All right. You you can hear scuffling of feet or kind of like boots maybe, and you can hear the sound of a woman. She says, "Who's knocking at this hour?"
Worry not, we are not monsters roaming the streets. We are asked to check on the residents of this city.
Well, that's what a monster would say to get me to open the door.
She's got a point.
I don't think monsters knock.
Have Have you seen the shit you've seen on this island and the amount of time you've spent here?
Yeah, but the scary ones kind of goop everywhere and just knock down trees.
Look, we ain't trying to like actually seize you. We're just trying to check in on you. You needing anything?
If you need anything done, any monsters killed, you can just tell us.
Unless you is a monster who's just hiding behind a residency's door.
So, you, you as you say that, you hear a man's voice come real close to the door. Did you call my wife a monster?
It was a hypothetical, but
If, not is.
Are you insinuate that my wife is a monster? I mean, she can't cook and she bitches about it all the time, but she ain't a monster.
You know, either these people are actually people or they just really good at acting.
True.
I apologize if I was sounding like I was calling your wife a monster. But back to the earlier point, is you's alright? You's ain't needing nothing. There ain't been no troubles.
Well, ain't been any trouble over here except for the prostitute down the street screaming every night.
Oh.
We have heard, outside of that, which is normal, we haven't really heard, we have been hearing some weird screams up to the north in the church. But of course, we can't get there.
church to the north.
It's supposed to be empty, but we're not really sure what's going on.
Nothing
we
else. Sorry, nothing else in the residential area though. That's strange.
Okay, fine. There we go.
Yeah.
What do you know?
Look, we should go to this church. This church thing.
Let's check out everyone else real quick. You never know. Maybe they just being impersonated by monsters.
Yeah.
Time for door-to-door salesman.
Oh my god.
Should start selling life insurance.
What's the pitch?
Give us your life or else. I don't know.
I do have time to talk about our Lord and Savior.
I mean, once you
This-
get Death Ward, you can sell that.
My Lord and Savior is this dagger and glove I found.
It's also my conscience.
Yeah.
It's also my conscience. My conscience tells me to kill these people. Don't listen to your conscience.
Knock, knock, knock. If you want, we can all split up and then check on folks.
How about we split up and each take a house?
Yeah.
All right. You check all of the houses. Each one kind of gives you the A-OK outside of them being mildly weird just because they don't really ever leave the houses. And they more or less travel by the sewers. So their exposure to being able to walk free most of the time is restricted. They tell you most nights are pretty quiet. Most of the streets seem to be calm. They never really have any issues outside of maybe one or two incidences where like the mushroom guards may encounter something that strayed a bit too far, where it normally does, as these are more of the back roads to the city than they are main roads.
The church then?
To the church.
All right. How do you plan to get there?
Good question.
Because there wasn't a sewer way to there, was there?
No. There are only sewerways for the bottom parts of the back streets, where the people have made ways to get in and out of houses that are secured. A lot of the up north area is basically on its own and gated off because they didn't want people going there for, safety.
I think it'll be easier if we go from the graveyard.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Back to the graveyard.
Very well.
Back to the graveyard.
Right.
All right. So you head back down to the sewers. Is there anything you want to get before you do that? Since you don't know what may be up there, and you are technically going into the open.
Can Stockton and I exchange spells before we possibly go into danger? I think that takes some time, doesn't it?
Yeah. I mean, it takes time per spell and it's like money. But I don't think you can just do it with money. I think you need scribing stuff, although it doesn't specify. Oh, DM, in this universe, can you scribe spells with pure money?
If I remember right, no, you need the materials. So you need
Like the inks and parchment.
need the ink. You need the parchment and the gold, if I remember right.
initially we bought stuff from like a gnome. Would that gnome have the stuff we need to copy spells?
Yeah.
We can make a quick pit stop.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
So you're going back?
Back through the sewer, back up to the gnome. Yeah.
All right.
Let's go.
You just want to buy more boomsticks.
I do, actually.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
That went really well last time.
Yep. Not a problem. Smile.
With that, you guys will have a long rest. You will get your supplies, and then next time we will go into the church area.
Yes.
Remember, you will be out in the open. You will not be hiding in the sewers. You'll be out in the open for anything that may be roaming along the way.
Smiles and random encounter table.
You don't want that random encounter table.
See, you say that. Thank you again for the session.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
for running.
Thank you.
And I will see you all next week.
Later.
Next time on
Next time.
whatever this
Later, guys.
campaign's called again.
Have a good one, all.
Dude.
Peace.
Okay. Thank you for watching. Have a good night. Have a good day wherever you are. Have a good morning wherever you are. We will probably either be back later with some variety of stream, maybe, depending on the night, how the night goes. And Saturday we have Storm Before the Con in the morning. Hopefully. If you are enjoying the stream and having fun, please be sure to follow and have a good day.